We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vick. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's King. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Sure hands, it's Hernandez. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's King. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, they get the big pick.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line for 21. Back to pass, it's King. They're setting up the screen. It's a running room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's King. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Claiborne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Mays. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
whistles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And as he throws, ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the counter. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's King. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got an open man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Mays. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wake Forest. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Fights off the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's King. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down across the 45. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Going to the run, it's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Wade. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got to 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just knowing.
There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. They'll run it to the right side. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Back to pass. It's King. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
That is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job. The quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. Using his legs, it's Claiborne. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They're going to run it to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it. He's loose. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. To throw, it's King. And he will be sacked. And here in the fourth quarter, they were trying to tie it, and they cannot. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in...
Turning it on! No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Demon Deacons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air, it's King. Makes the grab, it's Rivers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Hernandez. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Demon Deacons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap in this drive comes from their own 44. They want that clock to run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's King. The short hands, it's Hosley. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Hosley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Creates a little space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones We were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.